Special drawing rights, or SDRs, were created in 1969 as a means to oil the cogs of the international economy, which were lacking liquidity. At the time, there was a fixed exchange rate pegged to gold at the expense of the US dollar. SDRs are a reserve asset according to its creator, the International Monetary Fund. Special drawing rights exist only for IMF countries and designated holders like the United Nations. Countries can exchange SDRs for hard currency at the IMF. There are no coins or notes printed with SDR on it. This video does not cover the new private SDR bond market promoted by the World Bank. In the 1960s, the US wanted to back out of the gold convertibility. As international trade increased, the convertibility was untenable for the US. Countries could exchange their dollars for gold. France and other countries precipitated this by sending ships to the US to bring back gold in 1965. With the end of convertibility in 1971, announced by President Nixon, SDRs became dormant. Only 9.3 billion XDRs, the official currency code, were issued between 1970 and 1972. Until 1980, 16 currencies made up the value of SDRs. From 1999 until 2016, the SDR basket was composed of the euro, the dollar, the pound, and the yen. In August 2009, with the international crisis, 161 billion SDRs were issued or allocated, according to the IMF's terminology, bringing the total in 2018 to 204 billion SDRs. The creation process takes place with a vote at the IMF. Basically, it is a form of international credit that is airdropped. Many criticize this arbitrary creation and call it funny money. Every 5 years, the currencies in the SDR basket are reassessed with various weightings. SDRs represent a claim on foreign currencies. By selling SDRs, countries can obtain one or several of the currencies in the basket. Although described as an asset by the IMF, other specialists view it as an attempt to create a world currency. The use of the US dollar as a reserve currency has been criticized over the years by many countries, most noticeably China, which holds vast amounts of US dollars. Since 2014, China has sought to diminish its foreign currency holdings. Basically, it wants to reduce its US dollar holdings as it fears they are not worth much. Following its increasing weight in international trade and through Chinese lobbying, the renminbi was added to the SDR basket in 2016. SDRs are a small player on the international scene, accounting for approximately 3% of international reserves in 2016. But if you look at how SDRs have fared over the years, it is not that good. How about a change? Although Bitcoin falls short on the IMF definitions for a currency to be included in the SDRs, the executive board of the IMF can change these rules. The IMF itself calls SDRs a reserve asset. At its peak, late December 2017, Bitcoin had a greater market cap than SDRs. Given their nature, SDRs are inflationary, and an inflationary asset is not optimal. By adding a deflationary asset such as Bitcoin, SDRs could minimize inflationary trends and preserve value. Given Bitcoin's market cap, one could therefore give at least 8% to Bitcoin in the SDR basket for 2018, which corresponds to the British pound sterling's weight. This could strengthen SDRs for the future.